Elijah, what do you feel was the big key to the performance you had today?
Really just executing. I feel like, of course, I left some stuff out there. Could have had a better game than what I had, but just executing on stuff that I didn't do well last week, and then making an emphasis throughout practice on going into the game this week.
What were the things that you felt like you did better this week than last week?
Blocked a little better, my routes, my releases, better with my hands and stuff, and just making plays when the ball came my way, really.
And on Fernando, obviously, he had a really good day. Just sort of give us a receiver's view when a quarterback, solid week one, but then takes a step. What leads to him taking that step?
I feel like just that game experience, getting more comfy. That was our first real time against different guys, so he's only going to get better as each week. So it's good to see for sure.
Is that something people might underestimate? Like just needing a little bit to settle in, going in against a different group of guys for the first time.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, throughout camp you're seeing the same defense every single time, so you probably get a little used to it. But it's different when you're out here and everything's flying around. But he's doing good, as everybody sees, so I'm happy for him.
He kept calling you Waffle House, so I guess the nickname stuck. Is still eating there?
If we had one here, I would eat there. But when I'm back home in Virginia, I make a stop all the time. Yes, sir.
Haven't changed your favorite dish yet?
Nah, all-star breakfast every single time.
Okay.
Grits, bacon, eggs, man.
I remember that from last year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Offensively, you guys were a lot better in the red zone. Anything in particular you can point to and say, here's why?
Just like I said before, executing really. Like one person does something wrong in the red zone, then the play won't work. And when all 11 guys are doing their job, then we can execute well, which was happening here.
How much of an emphasis was the red zone offense during the week?
Oh yeah, big emphasis. As soon as the game was over last week, we know that we should have did better in the red zone, and then we have our red zone days later in the week, and we were being focused when we had those times. We got to continue to find ways to be better there.
How much of an emphasis was it to come out focused again in the second half today?
Oh yeah, big focus. As soon as we got in there, Coach Sig talking to us, we got to come out and still play hard. At any game, no matter if we're up 50, down 50, coming into that second half, you got to come out strong.
What are his reminders like on the sideline in the second half to keep playing like that?
Just stay focused, eliminate the clutter, keep your head down, all the stuff that he always preaches that we know. He doesn't even have to say it all the time. We know as a group that we got to keep going until the clock hits 0 in the fourth quarter.
You've been with Kurt a little while. He said he wasn't happy with the walkthrough on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
When that happens, how do you guys kind of, the leaders, set the tone after that and try to make up for that?
Just when we get to that hotel and meetings and stuff, just from there, making sure everybody's locked in, focused, and then when we have our walkthrough today in the morning, making sure we're all doing our job, not messing up, and just stuff like that.
Fernando says he thinks he should take you up to dinner.
I think I should take him out to dinner. He's the one.
You trade?
Yeah, we need to trade that one around. He's the one throwing me the rock. So I told him I owe him one. And one day I'm gonna take him out. He always says he owes me one, but I owe him one for sure.
There were 9 other people who caught passes. How easy does that make your job?
Man, that's great. I always tell all the guys, tight ends, running backs, receivers, if y'all catching passes, it's gonna make it easier for me. I realize now how a lot of defense gonna try to stop me. So as long as if my other guys are eating, then it's gonna make it easier for me. So we have the guys that can go out there and make them plays. So I'm happy they're on my team.
The big plays kind of at the contrast to last week when you had so much trouble moving the ball in short yardage. Today was big play after big play.
Yeah, just executing, also doing our jobs. We could have had those plays last week, but we missed out on some. We missed out on some today, myself included. So it's just piling away and filing away, trying to find ways to execute and get better.
E.J. Williams has been pretty involved in the offense the first few weeks. What's looked different about him this year?
Man, he's healthy. That's all it is. When he's healthy, he's one of the best receivers in the nation. I tell him that he's one of the most talented, gifted receivers I've seen. It's just a matter of him staying on the field. Everything that he wants is going to come his way for sure. It's my dog.
You see, maybe there was a weight lifted off his shoulder with that touchdown catch.
Oh yeah, for sure. I didn't even know that until he told me on the sideline. I'm happy for him, man. That's the man above right there. So shout out to him. Shout out to EJ for putting in all the work that he does, and it's going to be many more coming his way.
Anything else?